The environmental design of this place is creating unique design challenges. The narrow corridors mean wireless signals can get lost easily, and because our systems evolve and change every day, it's not possible to simply store connection credentials beforehand. So, I've made a few tweaks to my own PI. I've modified my optical analyzer to show me network ports such as computer terminals that use a hard wire connection such as cable to link up to Moore's network. This way, when I move from office to office, I can just look at the computers around me to see all available wireless and hard-wired connections and attempt a connection automatically. Results so far are very promising. I've been able to reconnect to the Moore network within a few seconds of entering a new area. There's still a few bugs to iron out, obviously. For instance, the optical analyzer will detect hardware located behind glass, but these barriers, by design, don't let wireless signals through. This means the optical analyzer will register these nodes as having no signal. Also, because of the fluctuating nature of wireless broadcast, readings are not always precise. I've made some corrections to the system to account for distortion caused by glass or water, which might otherwise throw off the optical analyzer. It's not perfect yet, but it's a good test run for the PI analysis tools.
Are you there? Hello? I see you're back in here. Good. This comlink is secure. I hope. Find me at the beginning. You understand? I can't say more on this channel. Here, I'll ping it on your PI.
Hello, genies and human beings. This is Annie, coming to you live from here, where artificial intelligence has finally declared its supremacy over humans.
Wow. Is that how I programmed your sense of humor? I obviously missed a few bugs. As you can hear, I found Annie. Poor thing was wandering the dining hall all by herself.
I know how much you humans need food. I figured one of you would show up eventually.
Yeah, aren't you a clever girl? So, Annie is not infected by Red since Dad took out her wireless module a long time ago. And to think I always mocked him for being paranoid. If he was here now, I know he'd rub it in my face. So anyway, thanks to Annie's uncorrupted processors, she can boost my computing power and save me time hacking the door locks. All I need is to build her a secure Wi-Fi system.
Wait a minute. Isn't that gonna turn me into another Red slave? No!
Relax, Annie. I'm using an outdated protocol. Nothing about it is advanced enough for more to leverage. Besides, I'll link you to Wi-Fi through a PI set up as a firewall. The PI's pre-More, so there's no way Red can compromise it.
So I'll be insulated from the network?
Yeah, that's exactly right. It won't be super fast, but it'll be safe. You know, kind of like wearing a hazmat suit. You made it! My name's Lika Liu. I'm Dr. Thomas Liu's daughter. I know what you must be thinking, but I am Dr. Liu. Well, you're not. Sorry. Moore has found a way to hack human brains. It has been manipulating your perceptions, implementing false memories, and wiping old ones. As you may know, HERE protocol forbids more devices from possessing independent transportation hardware. Their superconducting levitation can only be accomplished using the facility's magnetic floors. This way, no genie can escape from here. To Moore, this was a problem. So it designed a solution. While working for us, Moore devoted its unused computing cycles to the design of Red. This virus we've been fighting, it's an extension of Moore. An evil persona, so to speak. Every single system in here that ran any extension of More has been infected with Red long before the outbreak. That's why Red spread so fast. That's why it's been impossible to slow it down. Only the most heavily modified systems have been able to avoid the outbreak. That includes my Red Genie, Anna, as well as Dr. Liu's assistant, Oz.
Ha! Aren't you glad he didn't kill me?
More designed Red for one purpose: to understand the human brain and find a way to control it. If More can upload itself to a human mind, it can use a human body to escape. I don't need to tell you how bad that would be. Any internet-enabled device on Earth would fall under its control instantly. Every bank, every medical facility, it would spell the end of humanity. Oh, this? Yeah, my stepfather gave it to me. My real parents abandoned me because of my congenital heart and lung defects. I wasn't supposed to make it past the age of 4, but Dr. Liu never gave up on me. He gave me this, and this. I had to sacrifice my regular prosthesis to save you. This is a backup I borrowed from the lab. No, stop! More has messed with your cognitive functions. Seeing your real face, it could be dangerous. Better to pretend you're the doctor for now. Understand? We can sort this out later. For now, all that matters is to take down More. And I know just the way. First things first, though. I'll need to upgrade your system so you can use older apps without More spying on you. You should create a new user profile. Just use whatever name you prefer. Great. While we're upgrading your system, I'll get started on the next phase of our plan. I'm gonna take out Moore's power grid. I know, it's a brutal solution, but at least we know it'll work. I know you care about the genies in here. I wish there was another way. I can take care of the main power grid, but I'll need your help taking out the backup generators. I know you want to save the people in here, regardless of who you really are. And this is the only way. Good luck. Lika here. Annie made it back safely. Way to go, Annie!
It was very scary.
I know. And you were very brave. Anyway, Annie collected the data the Wanderer was after, but she had a run-in with them. Whatever the Wanderer is after, they must have their heart in the right place because they refused to harm Annie to get the data. I don't know what they're up to just yet, but unfortunately, I'm beginning to suspect that More is using them in some way. I better look into this, and stop More if it intends to harm the survivors. Just glad the mysterious stranger didn't take Annie apart.
Me too.
It's getting cold in here, so I went and took a multi-use life suit out of storage. Should be better than freezing my butt off for sure. It will also help with the genies since they won't be able to detect a thermal signature while I'm in the suit. All I need are some modifications to accommodate my arm, and I'm all set. While I was out on a supply run earlier, I picked up a broadcast signal sent by the R&D team. It was from Dad. He warned everyone to stay put as they work on a solution. Good thing Dad and his team are working on this. Glad he's okay. So, according to Dad's broadcast, this mess was caused by a computer virus called Red, which is spreading across more systems at an exponential rate. Dad says Red is locking us all in to make us easier to contain and monitor. Also, apparently genies can hack human nerve VR systems now. That's so crazy I had to listen to the broadcast twice to make sure I heard him right. They can induce seizures by overloading their brains with fake stimuli, like a biological DOS attack. I guess that's what happened to the engineer I saw earlier. Poor bastard. They hacked his brain and blew it up. Lucky for me, I don't have a nerve VR implant. And double lucky for me, Dad always insisted that my robotic arm, heart, and lung should have no wireless functionality, which means I'm unhackable thanks to my dad's paranoia. All I need is to avoid stun attacks from the security genies, and I can make it through this. So, next priority is food and water. I need to find a better way to hack those damn locks. I should find Annie. She could help. Here it is. The Tokamak Center is just up ahead. The main door is locked tight. You'll need to go through the lab to reach the center.